feeling really good about myself. Then I said, well, hey, if you like the little bits and pieces and nuggets that I'm giving you, so I have a training course over here. It's a full course. I'm going to work with you for 90 days. I'm going to teach you like everything I know about trading. It's $4,000. And they're like, you scumbag. You dirty rat. How dare you? Show me your performance records. How do I know that you're being truthful? You're just like every other scam artist out there, right? Tell me you haven't felt that way. Tell me you haven't done it. The cardinal sin on chat forums is to ask somebody for money. It's like the worst thing. You'll get banned from every single chat forum. Not only that, you'll be ostracized by every single person there. Because it's a place for you to whine and complain about how much your life sucks, and for you to pretend to be somebody that you're not. That's all a chat forum is. It's the blind leading the blind out there. I'll tell you more about chat forums later on, but I don't want to get too far off track. You got a winner? How much? What did we bank? What did we book? 20. Up 35. Okay, so I have you up 30 pips for the day. So that's good. Well done. Okay. So I'm going through this, and I'm getting all these questions from people, and I said, fine, screw. I really got angry. I'm like, man, screw these guys. I don't need this headache. Screw them. But I wanted to get my little training program off the ground, and so what I did was I entered into a trading competition, a 90-day trading competition through Gold Bank. And I offered to, it was audited by them. It was third-party audited. It was 90 days long. Several thousand people entered the competition, and I ended up finishing 4th at the end of that 90 days. And I generated a 274% return using my strategy. This is a CTS. It's the structure-based strategy. It's the foundational stuff that we're going to be teaching you this week. Is what I used to generate almost 300% return in 90 days trading at this trading competition, finished 4th out of the thousands and thousands of people. Now, the nice thing about it is that it wasn't just based off of return. It was actually based, so you couldn't come in and just swing for the fences like all of these other trading competitions out there. This was on a risk-adjusted basis, okay? So not only did you have to create a high level of return, but you also had to do it with limiting the amount of risk that you had out there. So it was a risk-adjusted return. I felt I did well. I did really well. Now, I traded very aggressively. And I actually have I'll submit to you guys with the recording today, the article. FX Trader Magazine did an article with me after. This is the actual equity curve, by the way. If you look at, this was the equity curve from the actual Trader Challenge that produced that return. And, at the end of that, I felt really, really vindicated, okay? Nobody was laughing at me now. FX Trader Magazine called me on the phone and said, hey, we want to interview you, and I'll submit that interview. I have the magazine, or downloadable magazine that you can read the interview if you want to. Several radio stations asked me if they could interview. Several hedge funds called me on the phone and asked me if I would manage money for them. It was an awesome time. I felt totally vindicated. It's like, no, now I'm the real deal and everybody knows it. So suck it, people who are mean to me. You feel that way? You got all those people who are telling you what a loser you are and how you're never going to amount to anything, and about how this trading thing's just a total joke, and what you ought to do is go get a real job and give up on these flights of fancy that you have. Well, nobody was laughing now, and I felt very, very good. Well, here's the thing. I was really, really hooked. I had been working with traders. I had found some traders, a handful of traders who were willing to invest in me and the program that I had, and I decided that I was not going to go manage money, that I was not going to, go into the world of hedge funds or bank trading, that I was going to make my stake and teach other people what I had learned and try and help other people change their life. And to me, that was the greatest joy that I could have, or the greatest way that I could provide value, because we are in a business, guys, where we don't create anything, okay? We don't make anything, and this was my way of being able to share my knowledge and my skill set with others, and I decided that that's what I was going to do. To anybody who would